Yeah, that was the beginning.
Beginning.
Yep.
Wine, it's Terrence Gangsta with you, aka OG Diggity. I'm hanging out with the big homie, Hankin TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, support the brother. We out here doing big things. It's all good, baby. Y'all see me free. We out here enjoying life. Wine. I want y'all to stop the violence, say no drugs, and put these guns down. I'm out, baby. Gotta go.
This is a certified hood classic.
I used to be in my feelings, then I turned up and got a spot. I can't say how much I made in that bitch, I just know it was a lot. I don't care no more if she love me for real, long as she love my knot. They say, you hitting them with too much drip, I know I got a mop. I put my flow in the microwave, I know I gotta blow, now it's hot. I was way too far ahead of my time, I had to slow down and stop. Before I pull up to the honeycomb, I got to go round the block. Looking in blind spots for any nigga think he on the low trying to plot. Go ahead.
Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Hankin TV, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's my boy. He put dope content over there.
What's up with this? Your boy JT. If I say I done it, I did it. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Hankin TV tonight. Tonight we going all the way from Ohio down to Dallas, Texas. And before we get started, let me get one thing straight. I'm the OG, and this the big homie. If you can, man, can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey man, Big HOMIE Sho, man. You know what I'm saying? Outside Louisiana, Dallas, Texas, on me. Straight up.
And you already know, man, you're definitely doing your thing. You putting your work in. And I want to let you know, man, you already popping up here in Ohio. In the world is so small. I have been posting I was gonna have you on the show, and one of my homeboys hit me up like, man, that's my guy. As a matter of fact, you had on his jogging suit when you was in New York, Players University.
Yeah. Ken Lowe, yeah.
Yeah, so you already down here in Ohio, man.
Yep.
So you say you're from the north side of Dallas, right?
Yeah. I ran with the North when I got out here, but I was born in Ruston, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? So I still got, my parents still in Louisiana. So, I got family over there strong. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've been standing in Dallas for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So how did you? So I know you rebranded yourself. So how did you first get into the music?
Two of my partners, man, two of my homeboys, was rapping, and I was always a fan of hip hop though. So I used to, before I was rapping my own music, I used to memorize everybody else's songs. You know what I'm saying? So I could rap everybody else music, word for word. And my partners was just like, man, you got the voice to do this shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I never, I didn't really take it too serious at first. But as kids, we being mischievous, like kids be. We doing what kids do. We playing sports. You know, we was typical kids, man. We was smoking weed. Just doing shit. And in the process of that, we would always, somebody kick off a rhyme, and it just started growing from there. And it started to be something that I really started to enjoy because it gave me like an outlet to like vent and express my emotions and talk about things that I seen and shit like that. And over time, I just stayed at it, man. I just stayed at it.
Right. So when you first was in the game and you came back and said you was gonna rebrand yourself, what type of plan did you put together, man? Because you hitting the ground, man, like a major artist.
Um, I just knew that. I just knew that. I know at times before I had things that kind of held me up on what I felt like my full potential was. You know what I'm saying? It was times in the past where, you know, I may didn't have the finances to chase the dream like I wanted to. It was times in the past where, being a parent was more important. You know what I'm saying? Always was more important. So, you know, I couldn't chase the dream the way I wanted to. It was times where, my legal shit may have held me up. You know what I'm saying? So just for the first time, I felt like I didn't have any of those things hindering me. You feel what I'm saying? So um, I had done grown and matured so much that I went from being just Sho to Big HOMIE Sho. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing that I try to do was make sure that I put together a team that matched my ideas and my creativity. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I set out to just make sure that I gave this shit my all because it was like the first time that I really had a chance to really pursue it without having nothing to hinder the dream. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So, man, I just set out to show motherfuckers that all those years that I couldn't do it the way I wanted to, it was like bottled up emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just the minute it's like setting a lion free or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I finally got the chance to just do it the way I always wanted to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what you see.
Right. So when we first started off, we played the famous animal video. So how did that come about?
I was looking for a way to jump start it back off. You know what I'm saying? And I had noticed that Famous had created a dope platform at the time. It was like up and coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say that. I mean, what he done with it now it's almost a common thing for artists to visit major artists. But at that time when I done it, and it don't seem like it's it ain't been that long ago, but he done made it blow so fast. But at the time when I went on there, it was still more like an up and coming platform. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I felt like I needed, you know, the attention and the light from somewhere real fast because I felt like I was up and coming like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like the perfect storm, man. And shit, when I sit down in front of that camera, I wasn't bullshit.
Right. It's definitely doing what you wanted to do, man. Because I was going through the comments, and people said that's the hardest one they done seen on there, and I definitely had to say the same thing. So then you
This
came. So when was it that you came out with the single "Now for Real"?
that didn't come to February. I think I went on Famous in October of last year. And the crazy thing is that's literally like the beginning. Like, I didn't have not one song out as Big Homie Sho when I did that Famous Animal Flow. I didn't have no songs.
So
That
when
was
you
literally the beginning of the journey.
so when you put your plan together, as far as the do your rollout, would you say New Year's?
Yeah, New Year's. Yep. I did Faison Love is one of my big homies. And once he saw how I was working, he gave me a platform to be seen. And ever since New Year's, I've been running. You know what I'm saying?
So what's some of the steps you took, man, to get that song popping the way it is? Besides it being a popping song, I mean, you hit radio stations, you did interviews. But what was your mindset like? Man, I got to get this off.
Oh, the clubs, the DJs. I mean, everybody. Don't get me wrong. Everybody plays a part. The goal is to get everybody working simultaneously together. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, the goal is, if you're not, because what all you doing is operating like you were a major if you're independent. You just don't have maybe as much money to put behind it or the resources that the majors can press the button. But as an independent, you trying to get everybody to work together. And what I mean by that is you trying to be popping on the blogs, you trying to be buzzing in the club, you trying to be on the radio. You know what I'm saying? You trying to have all these things working at the same time to give you the look like a major. You do what I'm
Right.
saying? Because that's what the majors do. So a lot of times the radio is not gonna touch it until you got some groundwork, meaning that you gotta have some type of presence in the street, in the clubs or something, to give them a reason to say that, okay, you buzzing. You do what I'm saying? So my first step, you know, outside of doing the platforms and interviews was just to make sure that I set the clubs on fire with the record.
Right. So how did it make you feel, man, when you start seeing people sharing your music? It's been shared by Snoop Dogg twice, DJ Khaled. Man, how did that make you feel?
Uh, I mean, just like I got more work to do, bro. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like my mindset so big, you know what I'm saying, that I appreciate every share. I appreciate all the love, but you know, at the same time, I don't never get content with like feeling like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, I got such and such co-signing me, so now I can relax. Like I don't feel like that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like every time something happened for me, it just made me want to work harder, you know, to where these things that other people consider to be big things become normal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because once you're in the industry, like all the way in the industry, people sharing your music or fucking with you is normal. It's only not normal when you're not there yet. So it really just make me feel like, I mean, I just got more work to do to make this shit become the normal for me.
Right. And then by you saying you didn't have no body of workout before the famous animal, and then you dropped the knob for real with a fumble, and then knob for real. It man, you think it's a weight on your shoulder, and you feel like you chasing that by having so much success?
Nah, I mean, I'm my biggest critic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been this way for a long time. Like, you know, like I'm the type of person that I set a goal, and by the time I reach that goal, I done raised the bar. So it kind of keep me like leveling up, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like it's almost like, let's say you in the streets and you say, like, let's say for somebody who first starting out, your goal is, say, I'm gonna stack 10 stacks or whatever. Well, shit, I'm the type of person, by the time I get 9,500, I'm saying, shit, nigga, I can hit 15. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So by the time I get to the 10, my mind already on 20,000. You deal what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
how I just keep my work ethic going. Like I don't never get content with saying, okay, yeah, once I get here, I can chill. It's just like I just want to keep getting better and just keep, you know what I'm saying, being resourceful and keep making connections and just letting it keep growing organically on its own. But nah, it ain't no weight, it ain't no pressure though.
Right. Man, it ain't hard for me to believe, man, because I already know what happened when a person put in hard work. But you already been on Sway, Off the Porch, Real Life Street Stars. So how did you get on Sway?
Oh man, you know, I know it's kind of dark in here, bro. So man, like I said, that's the team, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing about it, like we get on conference calls and we just throw ideas around about, you know, what we feel like is gonna be the next move and the best move, and you know, whatever makes sense at that time, then we collectively do what we got to do to make that happen. So you know, no matter what it is, honestly, you know, it's a collective uh process between me and just the team.
Far as being an independent artist, um, coming out and being on Sway and dropping that freestyle. So what did you do to prepare for that?
I just walked in Times Square and looked at Puffy and Coco Jones and everybody on the buildings. It was just real motivational and inspirational. I didn't go out or nothing. I went and got something to eat, and then I just walked in Times Square and looked at the buildings, and shit, that was it.
Right. Hankin TV, man, part of the platform. What I do, I like to is created to spotlight artists, business and brands upcoming, man. And you was a perfect candidate, man. It just like you shot off, man. And I'm definitely rooting for you, man. So tell me about the V103 freestyle. That right there, that was perfect.
Oh yeah, that was street. You know what I'm saying? Like again, we sit around and we figure out where to be the next best look for me. And when they tell me that's what it is, or when I tell them this how I feel, we try to keep an open mind. We don't always agree that this is the thing, or but we try to be open minded because being closed minded, we know that ain't gonna get us nowhere. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So we just try to be open minded to each other's ideas, and Street felt like that's what I needed to do at the time. And shit, man, I just always put my best foot forward on whatever we decide that we gonna do.
Right. And then we turn around, man, and aside from that, Sway, and other platforms you've been on, you open up a future at American Airlines Center. And
Right.
that had to make you like, yeah, it's on.
Not really, bro.
Not getting big headed, but already seeing the American Airlines Center, in the new artists coming out, man, they really used to performing in clubs, in little spots, man. You in the American Airlines Center, they hold 20,000 people.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. I performed at the American Airlines Center, but I wasn't a headliner. See, that's how my mind think.
Right,
You
right,
see what I'm
yeah,
saying? My mind go from I like, okay, it's cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was cool. Like, damn, I never thought I'd be performing in the American Airlines Center. So my mind go to, okay, but now we got to keep working because we got to end up being the headliner. That's how my
right,
mind think. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong now. I'm thankful and grateful, and I understand and look back at the journey that I'm on. Be like, damn, this was just some shit that me and my homeboy started in the neighborhood, and I'm always thankful for that. But I just know I got more work to do to be considered what I want to be considered in the game. I want to be considered one of the greats. I want to be one of the futures. I want to be one of the Snoops. I want to be one of the Calics. So to get comfortable just because they share it or just because they share their platform with you, you know what I'm saying? I want to be one of those artists that can share my platform with another me right now. You do what I'm saying?
most
And the only
definitely.
way that I can do that is to keep working. So when I get in these situations, I take a deep breath and I take it all in, but I always just realize I still got more work to do.
Most definitely. We also got, man, Dallas full of talent. Got a lot of people coming up, man. So is any other artists you working with?
Man, I'm willing to work with, I mean, anybody in the city. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with a lot of artists out here. You know what I'm saying? We might haven't done a lot of songs together. Like, I ain't gonna say Dallas ain't like that, but Dallas ain't just a city that's just quick to just everybody just jumping on songs with each other.
Right,
We know each other and we fuck with each other. It don't be no problems, but it ain't just a whole lot of everybody just getting on each other's songs like that in the city. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I fuck with. I ain't got no problems with nobody in the city. It's all love, on my end. And I mean, I done done. Let me see. I think I done wrote and done a couple verses. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's just love. It's just love. I mean, it's still early on. You got to think like, nah, for real, just popped off in February. So I mean, a lot of people uh just not coming around to the record. You know what I'm saying? Like it
right,
ain't really been out there long. To somebody who been keeping up, it seemed like a long time. But it take a minute to get a record out there to the people. By the time you work it through the clubs, by the time you try to work it through the blogs, by the time you work it through radio on an indie, I mean, it take a minute, dog. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
but they catching on for sure.
I think I might have moved kind of too fast. Not taking nothing away from none of the other artists I had on the platform, because you definitely running the blueprint. So I guess I'm just so used to seeing people just dropping music so fast, and that's what they need to do. But they need to take that single or that one song they got and push it, because like you say, it take it a minute to get around.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that's because of two things. Like social media made us feel like we just want more and more and more because we taking in content all day, every day. We scrolling. Every time you scroll, somebody just uploaded some 3 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago. So you constantly, your mind feeling like you need to be refreshed with content.
Right.
And the second reason for that is because most people let the people inside their city who done heard their record already make them feel like they need to hurry up and release some more music.
Right.
But shit, somebody in Ohio ain't heard that song yet. So if you got a good record that's a record, you need to push it to the masses, not just your city. But a lot of times artists burn themselves out in their city. At least try to run your region, meaning that every state that your state touch, you need to be in that state trying to make something happen. At
Right.
least that's the least you can do. Like you might not be able to take your music to Arizona or way to Nevada or something like that, but if you in Louisiana, it ain't no reason you shouldn't be pushing in Arkansas, Texas, Mississippi, at the least. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's stuff you can get it. You can hop in a rental 4 hours, 6 hours, get out there and find out who the DJs is in the clubs, who the who is the who the promoters, who the radio personalities, who the bloggers, and then hop in your car and drive 5, 6 hours and be back at home. But if you're
Right.
not willing to do that, then you ain't really trying to do this music shit for real.
And you really pretty much already answered, but that was the next question I was gonna ask you. Like, what's the advice you have for independent artists?
Yeah, that and just believe in yourself, man. Because like I had said when I first played Now for Real for some people, they didn't feel like it was a record like that. I knew it was, but they didn't feel like it was. But I went with how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, and just be willing to accept that you're gonna get some no's.
Right.
Everybody not gonna welcome you with open arms like you might think that they should, like because everybody got an opinion, because I make a certain type of music. So for somebody who may be into something more like uh, a Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole or Kanye, they might think my music sucks. And you're gonna run into some program directors or some on-air personalities or some club DJs that's their preference of music. So they might not hear it off top. And you gotta be mindful of that and you gotta be okay with a no. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like it ain't personal, you know what I mean? Like if you get hot enough, they still gonna fuck with you. It's just
Right.
that's their preference, and you can't knock somebody for their opinion and their preference.
Right. So what you got coming up next?
Oh man, so the Now for Real video finna drop. Shit, I'm finna, I got a lot of shows coming up. I got music in the chamber ready to go. We working on the remix. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a lot going on over here right now.
Right. So who can we be looking for to hear on the remix, if you can say?
Nah, I ain't gonna tell you that one just yet.
That's what's up, man. Let it be a surprise, man. I love surprises, man. You definitely doing your thing, man. I hope you should be motivating all artists, man. So where can the people find you at, man?
Man, guys, Gill Show, man. GODSGIFTSHO on all platforms. If you searching for my music on any digital platform, it's Big HOMIE Sho, BIGHOMIESHO. And man, that's how you find me, man. And other than that, just catch me on the turf. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
I'm
So you
outside for real. Like I'm really out here, club to club, shit, man. Beauty shop to beauty shop, car wash to car wash, pushing this shit the old way. You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
I seen you recently just did the snow cones for the kids too.
Man, I did snow cones for the kids, man. Nigga, I went and pulled up. I stopped by. I got a cousin that do catering, and I hadn't seen her in a minute. I was on that side of town, and she told me where she was at, and I walked in, and it was a birthday party. It was full of women, and when I walked in, you know, uh, the lady's birthday who it was, she said, Big Homie Sho, nah, for real. I was like, nah, for real. So I walked in the back, you know what I'm saying, to have a conversation with my family, and they played the music. I heard them playing the music, and she came to the back and got me, bro. And I'm in there for all these women, and I do the nod for real right there on the spot. Like I'm like that, you know what I'm saying? Like wherever I can, cause I knew it might be somebody out there. Excuse me, it might have been somebody in that room that wasn't familiar.
Right.
So any opportunity that I could get to either steal a fan or create a fan, I try to take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Like some
Most
people get
definitely.
it where, oh man, it's all about booking. Yeah, it's about booking, but at the same time, if the people are unaware of what they gonna book you for, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I just move a different way, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everything ain't about the money with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You most definitely the big homie for real, man. I definitely appreciate you, man, for coming through here. So you got anything going on outside of music?
Oh man, outside of music, man, I'm just a man, a God fearing father, bro. For the most part, you know what I'm saying. I'm just a family man. You know, just raising kids and paying bills just like everybody else. You
Right,
know
right.
what I'm saying?
I'm talking about you got a merch line, any businesses you want to promote?
Not really, man. Everything that I'm pushing right now is just just connected to the brand, Show Dog Entertainment and Big Homie Sho. I mean, I got business ventures outside of music for sure, but I'm the type of person that I keep all my businesses separate.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? That way, I mean, because every business don't mix, if that
right.
makes sense. So, and what I mean by that, like, let me see, like, let me say what would be example, like, shit, man. You may have, I don't know, you may have what I'm trying to say, like, you may have a business that needs to be preserved and presented a certain way
Right.
that may not mesh well with this other business that you got going on over here. You dig what I'm saying? Because
Right.
every business got a different clientele.
It definitely do.
And if you're a businessman, you understand that. So I got other businesses outside of music, but I keep everything in the lane that it's supposed to be.
That's definitely what's up, man. You definitely gave us some game, man. And like I said, you there. You know what I'm saying? You man, you working. You motivating the hell out of me. Cause every time I scroll through, I see you doing something different, man, and shaking different hands.
Yeah, I mean that's a big part of this is access. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be in the room to make a play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you put yourself in the best position to get the access to make the moves that you're trying to make anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I always try to make sure that I keep myself in the room, man, and maintain the relationship so I can not only get in the room but get invited back into the room again. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you might get in there, but if you get in the room and you don't make an impression or make a relationship, you might not never get invited back. So
That's definitely what's up, man. So which you got a YouTube channel?
Big Homie Sho 214.
Damn, right there.
Big Homie Sho 214, man.
I also put all the links. I put the links in the description of the videos. Y'all can slide through, hit the YouTube channel, hit the Instagram channel to check him out. So when can we be looking for that now for real video?
Oh, Not For Real video gonna drop on my birthday, August the 2nd.
That's definitely what's up, man. We definitely gonna stay in contact, man.
So
I'm definitely gonna keep.
I'm premiering the video. I'm premiering the video. I'm premiering the video this Saturday at headquarters with Fabulous.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. Okay,
One
yeah.
of the pioneers and the legends. So it's gonna be the first time that the city done seen it, and I'm gonna I'm gonna get the opportunity to thank the city just for the support and just for holding me down, the way they have. And I want my city to see it before I show it to the world. You dig what I'm saying? So we're gonna bring it out this weekend and show it to the city and thank them for they continue to support all the DJs, the streets, the blogs, you know what I'm saying, just for continuing to support what I'm doing before we present it to the world. And we're gonna drop it for the world on my birthday, August the 2nd. I feel like, special day, why not make it even more special, with record that I told my partner before we went to the studio that record was gonna change my life. And I still feel that way.
Definitely did, man.
Yep.
So you got any more other platforms come up you want people to check you out on?
Platforms. I got a few platforms that's coming up, but I don't wanna just speak on them just yet until
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, shout out to Cosmic Kev. Like I'm supposed to be going up to Philly here, you know what I'm saying, pretty soon. That's gonna be pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So I mean I got a couple platforms, shouts out to Watts. Michael Watts been down there in H-Town. I got the invitation to come down there and do something special with him. So I mean I got some different platforms that's coming up that I'm looking forward to. But a lot of times, man, I don't like to overspeak what I got going on
Right.
just in case it don't happen. Then it sounds like you capping. So but yeah, I'm excited about them too for sure. Cause I grew up, listening to Watts and Cosmic Kev, legendary DJ, big platform. You talking about somebody who feel like you dope way up in Philly. I mean, that say a
Right.
lot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
It's definitely spreading out. If anybody y'all want to keep up with anything, Big Homie got going on, just hit the Instagram. I got the Instagram down there at the bottom. And like I said, all the links is in the description.
For sure. For sure.
So that's what's up, man. I appreciate you for coming through, man. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna stay tapped in with you, man.
Man, listen, bro. Every opportunity I get, I understand that without people shining the light on you, and putting the camera on your face and putting the microphone in your face for you to be seen and heard, this shit don't work. So just as much as you feel like you appreciate me, I need you to understand that I appreciate you in return because without other people feeling like you dope enough that other people should pay attention, you'll forever be just a nigga rapping in your neighborhood.
Right, most definitely, man.
For sure.
All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Likewise, bro. Anytime, man. You know how to reach out to me.
Okay. Good luck.
Likewise. God bless. 100.
You too. That was the homie Big HOMIE Sho right there. To keep up with him, like I said, man, hit the Instagram. The Instagram is in the description of this YouTube video, the YouTube channel in there. If y'all in the Dallas area supporting, he said he got an event coming up. They're gonna be premiering the Nah For Real video. I got a dope interview coming up Thursday. I got my guy Cam. He worked for Jeezy. He worked for Young Jeezy for 15 years. People kind of say that he exposed me, but he ain't exposing. He telling his truth. So I got him coming through Thursday at 9. Damn, my bad. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the like button. I got a lot of dope stuff coming out. Also hit the website, hankintv.com. I got the Hankin definition t-shirts. I got the Hankin logo t-shirts, hoodies, coffee cups. Get the merch, man. Keep messing with me, man, and hit the like button. I'm going to see y'all Thursday.